All right, so today's objective is try to finish this thing. I got a lot of parts and I'm still missing a few things. So, well, actually I'm missing one thing, I think. So I got this elbow for the for it to go to the intercooler. Fits good, barely any clearance there, but fits good. So I got that elbow, the turbo, got the O-ring, got the V-band, got everything. On the other hand, on the other side, I got the wrong flange for the downpipe and the wrong V-band and that kind of stuff. So it's the right size, but it's for, this one's for a Marmon flange and I need a flat face one. So other than that, it would have worked fine. It fits on there perfectly, fits on the downpipe. So no downpipe today. Got the right one for that coming. I got some 100% 143-degree spray angle injector nozzles from Diesel Auto Power. I also got new belt, new alternator, new loader radiator hose because that one's torn. I was thinking about doing that shroud. Probably not a good idea. Whatever, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But new belt is because I have to run an AC setup now because I'm putting this dummy AC pulley on there because this this non-AC belt was riding on this this pulley, which is not ribbed. It was riding on the ribbed part of the belt. So I'm gonna just put an AC belt on there with the dummy AC pulley. I don't know if this is gonna hold up or not, but we'll see. We'll take that risk. And this pulley, you technically cannot buy it for, if you look it up for a 3rd gen, you're gonna have to buy it under 2000 or 1998 to 2002 Dodge, but it works for virtually any year because it's the same mounting area for the AC compressor. Moving on to the injector station, I'll just have you guys on in the background, show you guys what to do when you're tearing down and swapping nozzles. Not recommended to do by yourself without calibration, but we're gonna do it anyways. And yeah, who knows, maybe they'll be bad and I'll have to send them out, rip it out, but I'm willing to take the chance that they're not gonna be bad, which is highly unlikely. I don't know, we'll see. So first thing you do is chock your tool up in the vise. Okay, that's going to be annoying. Then you grab 15mm wrench and you grab an injector. This right here is injector number 2. Now pull off the copper washer, discard because we got a new one. Now you slide it in. Slide it into the tool like that. Might be the wrong side. So one hole is smaller, one hole is bigger. There you go, chalk it into the tool. Now, you gotta be careful on this part because there's a dowel inside the nozzle, and if you snap that dowel, you're gonna have to get a new dowel, which I don't know how to source. But the trick to not doing that is to get some like a socket and like a screwdriver with a 1/4-inch bit. So like a socket that fits over the nozzle, and a screwdriver with a 1/4-inch bit, so you could just press down and put pressure on it, and then that way it'll just break it loose and not twist on the dowel. So we're gonna go ahead and find something like that. So yeah, the objective here is to not get this nozzle to spin while you undo the injector. Maybe get a little bit of leverage too. And it didn't spin, so should be fine. So now you're going to want to clean the inside of that out. Take this nozzle off. See here the dowels. Dropped one. Do not drop them. We didn't need that anyways, because well, I'm gonna find it, but yeah, I'll get back to you in a second. So yeah, moral of the story is don't be like me. Be extremely cautious of what you're doing. Don't just drop injector parts, because now I gotta steal one of the pins out of this one. So have this aside. Okay, that's how you do your injectors the caveman way. Now I don't recommend doing that way because the injector people all the injector people say not to do it that way, but I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't taken my nozzles apart like that and reinstalled them ever, but we're gonna find out firsthand if it's a bad idea or not. If it's a bad idea, then oh well, we live and we learn. But if it's a good idea, yay. More props towards me, I guess. But now I gotta do the tedious process of torquing this, then torquing that, then torquing this again, then torquing that again, and yeah, that's gonna take a year to get done, but it's got to get done. So that, then the valve train, and then the engine dressing, the the wrench, everything, the meat, the potatoes, and we'll be able to probably fire this thing up, and then throw a radiator in it, throw an intercooler on it, throw a fan on it. Forget the ratchet on the crank so it goes flying when we go to start it for the first time. So that's a plan, and yeah, I guess I'll get back to you guys after I'm done torquing all the injectors in. So after you got your valve train hooked up, you're gonna wanna do your valve adjustment or check it. If you did it somewhat recently, it should be fine. But yeah, you check your gaps, get your feeler gauge. 10 and 20. Always remember those two numbers. So my valve adjustment is close. As long as it looks about 10 and 20, which if you don't know what 10 and 20 look like, use a feeler gauge. I'm just gonna trust my gut. I have halfway decent gap on the ones that are supposed to be loose, so it should be fine. If I hear it ticking when I start it, I'm gonna go back and adjust it, and yeah, it should be fine after that. But just as long as they're not being pressed down at the wrong time, that's all you need to worry about. But do your valve adjustment and make sure that your valves are adjusted right. And now I'm going to be putting the rocker cover on and plugging the injectors in and connecting the injectors. And then after that, we can start it. Ready? It's all done. It's got coolant in it. Jeez. Starts amazing. Runs amazing. I think I might drive it tonight.